we're watching markets crash around the world, not just stock markets, but also crypto is taking a nosedive in terms of price. In the private groups that I'm in, I'm not in many, but the ones that I am in are very high signal, very low noise. One of those is the Bitcoin Mystery School private group, which you can be a part of. I'll talk about it towards the end of this video, but the end of the month, August, the 23rd, 24th, and 25th, we have Bitcoin Mystery School, the currency curriculum, and you can sign up for that at bitcoinmysteryschool.com. The currency curriculum is really apropos for this time. I really was called to put this one together. And one of the reasons why is because what's happening right now is pretty much inevitable. It's been inevitable that this was coming, and it is related to currency. I've done a lot of talking about currency over the last 2 years. I've spent a lot of time working on projects, and I think one of the things is I'm seeing people react. You know, it's weird. Even at like the business news channel level, there's a lot of abstracting and really like almost, I don't know if they're purposely mystifying the situation that's going on. And it's almost like, it takes me back to like my high school econ class, and I feel like, did these people ever, did they have any grasp of economics? What's going on whenever there's price, right? What do they say? Price is where supply meets demand. But what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, first off, it already presumes that there's a currency, usually a reserve currency. And that's that it's saying that there is the supply and demand is relative to some other good besides the currency. But here's the thing. Money is a good. I love Eric Voorhees. He has a definition of money where he says, money is the most popular good in any marketplace. It is the good that everyone will take in exchange for every other good. So you don't even need to be told what the money is. Just go around and ask everybody, say, oh, you've got this. What can I exchange? What can I give you in exchange for this? And what you see coming up time and time again, that's the money. It's basically whatever everybody will take in exchange. And so what's happening in any market interaction is that there is a negotiation taking place. This is what's happening when you go into the store. So like, let's remove it away from any sort of stock market or anything like that. When you go into the store, you walk into the store with money. And by walking into the store, what you're saying is, I want what's in the store. Let's say it's a grocery store. I want groceries, a dozen eggs, a gallon of milk, whatever, a bunch of bananas. I want that more than I want my money. That's why I'm here. And they know that. That's why they give you a basket to put the stuff in. That's why they've got bags at the ready so that you can walk out with it. But they, on the other hand, what do they have? They've got a cash register to collect your money because they want your money more than they want whatever it is that is in the store. That's why they have a store, because the store says, come and give us your money in exchange for what we've got. So price is that negotiation. It's what's happening when, how much do you want your money as compared to what this thing is? And so when we see price drop in dollar terms, what people are saying is, I want my dollars more than I want this share in a company, more than I want this crypto token, whatever it is. And when we see them rise, we see the reverse. I would rather have a share in a company, I would rather have a crypto token more than I would like any particular dollar. And so this is where you get the situation of inflation. When you've printed a lot of money and there's a lot of money swirling around, think about how you act when you're flush with money as how you act when money is tight. It's the reason why in the hood, the 1st and the 15th of the month, when people get their welfare checks or just their checks in general, you'll see so many businesses that, especially those that are like disposable income, go and talk to a bar owner, go and talk to restaurant owners about how different the 1st and the 15th look. Right? Rather than the rest of the month. Because people, when they have more money, when they have more of it, when they're in a situation of abundance, they value each dollar less. And when they have less of it, they value it more. And so basically what you're seeing, remember, there's two sides of every trade. What you're seeing is people say, en masse, whenever you see prices drop like this, what you're seeing is en masse, people are saying, I want my dollars. I want dollars more than I want this thing. I want dollars more than I want BTC. I want dollars more than I want shares in Nvidia or shares in Apple. I would rather be holding the dollars, because dollars are possibility. They're not yet capital. They can be used for capital. Capital is the means of production, right? But when you have tons, when you're flush with it, then, okay, yeah, let me put this money to work. I don't need any particular dollar so much, so let me put it to work. Let me risk it. There's a risk I could lose it, but that's okay. If I lose it, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to gamble it. And so when you see prices going up, what you're seeing is the same impulse that somebody would put down money on a blackjack table. You don't do that if you need that money to pay your rent. Hopefully, unless you're a gambling addict, right? That's what makes gambling addiction so bad. But most people who are not gambling addicts are not going to gamble money that they need to eat with, or that they need to put their kids through school, or that they need to pay the rent or pay gas in their car, and that if they don't do it, they won't be able to get to work. They're not going to gamble that away. But when they're flush with it, I have a little bit to lose, so I can risk. But here's what's interesting, and this is what's important and something that we get to look at being in crypto. When you look at the BTC price, that price is actually in USDT, because if you go and you look at the markets, the trading pair is BTC to USDT. USDT is a privately issued currency. Yes, it represents dollars, but it's actually issued by the company Tether. Same goes for USDC, issued by Circle, FDUSD, issued by First Digital. And this is very interesting, because everybody talks about, oh, you should be buying BTC. But the guys at Tether were Bitcoiners who made their own currency. They get to be on the other side of that deal. So think about who's in the catbird seat when everybody wants dollars. This is what enables more printing to take place. Right? You have a contraction on the money supply. There's less money. Prices of everything, right, is going to go down because people want the dollars. You have more money in the money supply. Prices of everything is going to go up because people want the goods more than they want any particular dollar. And since we're in a currency war right now, this is where it gets super interesting. More and more currencies are going to be issued. BRICS has just talked about that they've got their alternative to SWIFT, which is going to mean it'll be digital, it'll be tokenized. We've got other ones. We've got the Bank of International Settlements talking about moving these things around. We've got other nations that are going to play around in this. Now's the time for you to understand. Now's the time for you to understand what's on the other side of that deal, the currency. Now that people are wanting the currency, now that the demand is actually more for the currency than for the means of production, than for pieces of companies, than for crypto tokens, unless the crypto token is a stablecoin. I want to see you at the end of the month, Bitcoin Mystery School. It's the currency curriculum, so this is the right time. You don't know this stuff. We're going to walk through it. We're going to walk through the connection between currency and empire. We're going to walk through how currency comes into being. What is its history? What is the relationship with the technology that is a currency technology, which is Bitcoin, cryptocurrency? But what does that really mean? And how is it really being used? And at the end, on the third day, so again, Friday the 23rd, Saturday the 24th, Sunday the 25th, evenings Eastern time, you're going to make your own currency on the third day. You're going to make your own cryptocurrency, because we can do that now. It's something very few people have ever done, and it's in that it all comes together. And I can't wait to have you. Not only that, you get into our private Telegram group, which is going to be invaluable for what's happening right now. What comes after the crash? What comes next, and how do you profit from it? So I look forward to seeing you there. BitcoinMysterySchool.com. End of August, I will see you there.